with you, and I want to stuff my belly. Or if they're a gainer, you know, I'm fine with feeding. Let's get some food in you, or if they're interested in both, let's get some food in both of us. You know, get ourselves nice and stuffed, press our bellies together, you know, have some fun. And they, of course, say, you know, hey, let's get to know each other a bit better. That's fine. I am a complete and total open book. I will talk to you for hours. Now messaging gets very boring. It feels like I'm a robot. It feels like I'm just kind of, you know, saying stuff to say stuff, and I'm like, I have to wait forever for responses. Nothing on your, you know, nothing bad about, like, you know, having to wait on responses. I get that people are busy. I'm busy too. It takes a while for me to respond, but, like, you know, it's just not, it's not efficient. You get into loops where it's like, you know, hey, how was your day? Good. How was your day? Good. And then, you know, might talk about one extra thing that day. Oh, that was a good one. And then that's it. Really fucking unfortunate. I wish, I don't know if I'm, like, just socially stupid, or, like, I just don't get, like, the social dynamics of everything, or, like, you know, maybe I'm missing something, but I remember the time where it was like, hey, you want to go meet up? You know, you want to go get some food together? Stuff me. I can maybe get a hotel room for us, and you know, I could stuff my face, or I stuff your face, you know, and just fucking be a fat ass. And you can play with my belly all you want, and we can see where things go from there. Or we just go, you know, we go to a nice sit-down restaurant, have food, see how we feel, talk to each other, or we go to the park, or we go to some place, or go to the pool. Ooh, the pool, wearing our bathing suits, getting to see everything. Very nice, very nice. But that's a little bit too on the nose. But I just wish it could go back to times like that where, you know, hey, you want to stuff me, I want you to stuff me. Let's go do that. Like, I can drive pretty far, like up to like 7 hours, sometimes even 10 hours, even, really. But it's like every single person is like, hey, I want to get to know you more. But then we never progress past that point. It's like, I want to get to know you more. 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 And it just gets so exhausting. Not everybody, but it's just talking and talking and talking and talking and never doing anything, dude. And it's just, it kind of demoralizes me a lot. I've thought, you know, that's why a lot of people leave. That's why a lot of people leave the community, and that's why I left a couple times, is because I like stuffing myself. I like, you know, showing off online and talking with people about stuff. You know, that's all cool. But I'd be a lot more motivated if I could, you know, meet up with somebody and have them, you know, play with my belly, all that stuff, or I play with their belly and all that stuff, you know. Very nice. It'd be very fun indeed. But that doesn't really happen. That doesn't really happen at all, and it's real unfortunate. And that's why you see the stuff in the community, you know, the feedee, feeder. Some people are trying to push that it's feedism now. It's always been feederism. I've heard that everywhere. The only place that it was feedism was Tumblr for the longest time. But you can have it be whatever you want it to be. Oh, shit. I don't care, but you get the point. You know, it's not dehumanizing anybody. Some people do like to be dehumanized, you know, to be a big pig for other people. I don't mind it. I don't mind it if you call me a pig or whatever. As long as there's other stuff involved, like, you know, saying how you like I'm a big pig, then I like it. Then I think it's hot. But it's very demoralizing having all these like chats with people, and it's like, well, I'd love to hang out. Like, dude, it'd be so awesome. It'd be so amazing. Like, I'd stuff you so full, and I love to love your belly. I love to feed you every day. And then it's like, okay. So here's when I'm free. Here's the options. I can get a hotel room. You can host. I can figure out hosting over here. I can drive. Pretty easy peasy. Won't have to be your end. I can pay for food. Not too complicated. I can handle all that stuff if you just like actually meet with me. Like the inflation, joke. In the inflation of how much I value this has grown a lot, to the point where I'd kind of bend over backwards to kind of facilitate some of this stuff. Now, there's some folks I'd be willing to go, like, I know some guys really like guys a lot older than them. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I'd probably get involved with it too. It's not my first option. I'd go about like 8 years older than me. That I don't consider that old. That's not what I mean. But like just like normally, I'd go like 8 years older than me. I'm like 25, so that's like 34. I'd go for 34. Like 9 years older than me, and down to 20. But it's a lot of these guys in their like mid 40s, 50s, even 60s that message me, and it's like, well, you did message me. If I could do something with you, that'd be pretty cool. If it actually like goes beyond messaging, that'd be awesome, dude. But it just feels like it's just settling in my belly, settling in my gut. It just feels a lot like nobody wants to actually do anything, or everybody that has the drive to actually do something has already done it and has disappeared from places like Grommer and wherever else they've gone. Another couple things that kind of turn me off. There's one, like, a couple things like you're great, you're amazing, just your opinions on certain things are not great. Like, or like, you don't shower, which, like, I know that's become like such a huge kink for people, where like, oh, you smell, that's hot. Like, oh, you're smelly, I want to smell your armpits. Like, that's great. Just, there's a difference between kind of musky and there's, people that just reek. People that smell bad. Like, you're gagging just, like, being there next to them. Like, dude, take a shower. Take a fucking shower, dude. Also, douches. Like, I don't mean, like, bad people. I mean, like, cleaning. If there's, like, any at all chance that any of that stuff is going to go down, people don't clean. That's all I'm going to leave it as, is people don't clean. And I'm sure that's fine for some people, and I'm sure that's loved by some people. There's just a little bit of effort. I put in some effort. Sometimes it doesn't even happen. Sometimes absolutely nothing happens. But still, I put in a little bit of effort. Maybe something happens. Just a little bit of effort, a little bit of time to care about, the other person. That's one thing that I don't like about the community, is that no one cleans. which, funny, fat guys don't clean. Haha, that's funny. Jesus Christ, dude, that's mean. But I mean, like, I'm kind of there. It's like, I can kind of say it. I don't. Fat guys don't clean. From personal experience, from being squashed under like 550-pound dude, or well, I was gonna say dudes, but it's really just one, and a couple of guys around like 300, 400, and like 200, wherever. Fat guys don't clean, and some skinny guys don't fucking clean. It's fucking terrible, dude. It's fucking awful. I know I'm off on a rant, but it's just stuff I wanted to talk about. Another thing is, I had one situation. They were nice. They were great. They were awesome. Just their opinions of other people, like, they were really nice to me, but they were not nice to other people. Like, they were, snapping at people, like at people, like, at the restaurant to, like, get them to, like, come over and, talk, like, bring them food and stuff, or, like, bring food to the table. They were talking about their coworkers, about how they'll, like, get them fired and all this stuff, and it just put, like, a really bad taste in my mouth. Like, dude, this guy's hot, but, like, his personality needs some work. Like, I can't... He's nice to me. It's just cool, but I just feel really fucking bad going out and getting food with him when he can't be nice to other people. Just a little bit of consideration towards other people isn't that hard. I don't want to be mean to other people. And also, like, having your belly out, like, I'm out in a parking lot, like the far end of a parking lot, in a big parking lot, away from everybody else, in my car, and even then, like, I don't really want to show my belly too much. Not because I'm, like, scared of showing my belly. I'm perfectly fine showing my belly. I just don't think it's nice. A lot of people don't have this kink. A lot of people don't want to see this, or are, like, actively disgusted by big bellies, or like bellies or fat, or like gaining, like especially gaining, and like feederism and all that stuff. They're really, like, not super into seeing that, or just general, like, seeing that in person, or just people, like, going around. They don't want to see that. I don't really want to put that out in public, at a pool. Now that's different. You expect people to be fat. I've seen plenty of fat guys at pools with their shirts off. And they're not even, they don't even know that, there's people that would fucking just love to see them with their shirts off, just fucking wobbling their bellies and waddling from the pool, after eating some burgers. But it's just issues like this in the community that makes it really hard to stay. Because, like, some of the guys I've been with, or, well, met up with, I guess, they're very much, like, just having their bellies out in the open. Like, hey, that's not really nice to other people. Like, not everybody wants to see that. Like, I get it. It's hot. It's super hot. Like, no, like, I get the entirety of, like, it's hot bit. But, like, a specific, time and place, like, at the pool, at the beach, someplace like that, or somewhere else, I don't know, outside, but, like, at your house, that's a lot nicer than just, like, being out there and just being a fat ass. Because people don't want to see that, people don't want to have your kink shoved in their face. They want to, go around their day. I keep my stuff to myself. I don't want to make anybody, like, forced to be seeing it,